Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a very foggy 36-degree Wednesday the 6th. I think it's supposed to be mostly nice. I see the sun up there. That's just a... the heck was that? Oh, probably a cat. That's just the fog layer hiding everything. I think it's supposed to be nice the next 2 days, and hopefully beyond. What it was looking like last night is the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and all as far as you can see, it's gonna be pouring down rain. So any little bit we get right now, we'll take it. Man, look, that thing is just gone. It's all on the ground. What do you think there, Magoo? Huh? He's such a good boy. Anyway, let's roll off to work and see what we can accomplish down in the Southland. A scorching 43 degrees here in Vancouver, and it was mostly sunny once we got
out of the fog.
Yeah, got past Castle Rock. It was about just probably Klamath when it all turned sunny. And it's been that way ever since. Actually, there's more clouds here than there was on the way to work. But it was beautiful. Nice dry roads. That was very nice.
Dry.
Yeah. So we'll take it. We'll take any of them they'll give us.
Yes.
Well, Mom,
Yes.
we've made it to Hump Day already.
We did.
How about that?
Nice.
Good Lord. All righty. Let's go on in there and see what lies before. Yeah. All that kind of good jazz. All right.
All right.
Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you, hub.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
So this is a 2015 F800GSA, one with the ever so lovely Rotax motor in it. Love these things. But anyway, I don't think in a million years I could point this thing out, but just below the radiator fan is a little shroud that's underneath there. Well, it looks like an aftermarket radiator guard was put on, and that bolt that's missing holds that shroud in place. Well, the thing fell out and landed in between the two head pipes. I just literally can't get in to show you. But anyway, it landed right in the middle of the two head pipes coming out of there and melted itself. So it's cool. He ordered the shroud. It sits in there like this, and it's behind the radiator and underneath the fan. The bolt goes through right there. But he got the melted one out, probably because it was melted. Well, I need the radiator to go forward to get it out of there. He's got these SW Motec additional guards here, and it's actually like leaning against the radiator. So these guards are going to have to come off. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to take the shrouds off. I'm going to try to see if I can get them off without taking all the guards off and just removing the centerpiece, and take all these side pieces off, and see if I can move it enough that I can manipulate that in. Because once it goes in, there's a mating surface facing this way that this clips in. It has the same shape, and that clips in. You just get the bolt in. I just need to get it in there and secure it down. We got all BMW hardware for it. There's no hardware at all. It had fallen out. Everything was gone and melted. But anyway, the guys upstairs put some new Dunlop, the Trail Max Mission tires. These are tires everybody's going on and on about. They're supposed to be bad to the bone. Oh, look at that. Had somebody that knows what they're doing do a service on that. Almost every time you do a service, you need to tighten that pinch bolt on the shift lever. I know these things are heavy and slow compared to the new ones, but that is just such a pleasing motor. They were warning me about the clutch. He's got a recluse in there, and it just it acts weird when you're trying to ride it normal. And I remember, I don't know if it was a GSA, but I did ride. I think it was an F800 I did a big service on and rode it, and the clutch, they just feel really weird. It like fights back on you. I did a valve adjustment and stuff, but I don't know if it was one of these Camilla, is that what it's an olive color? Is that what it's called, Camilla? I don't know. The VIN inquiry tell me what it is. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember what it was. And I'm pointing it this way because it could show stuff. Kalamata is what it's called. Kalamata Metallic. So it apparently has a little bit of metallic in there. I love that color. I'm just, there's these coats that are upstairs that we got for something. I just like that green. There was a really cool, I think Fly or somebody came out with these new coats, and all the young kids, they go, ooh, it's green. I go, dude, the green just is cool. And all the older folks go, oh, cool, look at that, it's green, I like that green. It's funny how things change over time. But anyway, let me tackle this thing and see to what state I have to take things apart. I think it's just going to be simple enough, because these hoses, you can see they do a little bit of S-ing in here, so I'm hoping there's enough flex to just move the radiator. If you got to drain the radiator on this thing, I think this is one of those, you got to vacuum the coolant back in it. In fact, I'm pretty sure you do. You don't just dump it and put coolant back in it. It's a whole ordeal. But lovely motorcycle. So Cables, when I was on vacation, took over the Riker Rally with the VSS codes, and they were talking with BRP, and they're up to something there. I think they're taking it for that 15 or 20 mile ride, and they're battling on who's going to ride it. The biggest problem, not everybody has a 3-wheel endorsement, so that gets kind of tricky. But what I found, they don't really push it if you get pulled over. I've gotten some warnings before, excessive speed, and this is what is even mentioned. It was almost like they didn't even know you're supposed to have. Probably because it's a reverse trike, they probably didn't realize that there was any association with it at all. And in most places, you don't even need a motorcycle endorsement to ride them. In fact, in Washington and Oregon, you can get the 3-wheel endorsement without getting the motorcycle one. Before, you had to get the motorcycle, and then the 3-wheel endorsement was an add-on. Well, now it can be a separate thing. But like I say, most states, I think the majority of them, you just need to have a driver's license. There's nothing special about that thing that requires you to get some special learning. Holy moly. I got it in there. She weren't easy. Took a mess of bolts and stuff. But there it is, right there. That's the fan shroud. I didn't have to take all... Get a spot here, you can see it. I didn't have to take all the engine guards and stuff. Just things loose enough that I could get in there to it. And there's the bolt that holds that there. It's just loosely sitting in there for now. So I need to put the guard and stuff back on. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, key takeaway here, make sure all your bolts are tight. He might have had them tight and they came loose, but those clip nuts have a self-locking effect to them. They're used everywhere. They do not back out by themselves, so I'm not sure what happened. But that piece fell down and landed in between them head pipes, and yeah, she proceeded to melt. That most certainly couldn't have smelt very well. All right, so now the goal is to get her all back together. Boy, BMW, they love these relays. That's what the G310R, you remember messing with those? I've seen it all over the place. Must be a good one. So, let's do the reverse, put it all back together. Little piles of nuts laying everywhere. So what you can do is you got mounts here that hold the radiator in place, and you swing it. You can swing the thing out enough. It just pivots on here and has a couple of bolts that keep it from sliding. So both hoses are on the same way. You just pull the radiator out and it swings forward. Just not fun to get to it. Oh, where's the high mark on that thing? I think you got to see it from the inside, but it looks good. Cool. The old F800GSA. Looky right here. Oh, jeez. This thing is insanely tall. Holy moly. Mama, I'm afraid. Wow. I mean, barely on one tippy toe. I couldn't even, and I got a cheek kind of leaning that way. The mirrors are way up in the air too. Ooh, he's got them heated grips on. Yeah, I remember this thing's got I know I've worked on this before. It's got a unique feeling to that recluse clutch, and everything in me makes me use the clutch. Oh yeah. Man, I need to take it easy here, because these tires have like no miles on them. Guys changed the tires upstairs, and it rolled down to me to do the radiator shroud. I apologize in advance if you watch this, but I gotta see at least out of the left mirror. Love these Rotax motors. These things are just such a pleasing motorcycle. That motor just goes and goes and goes. This old boy in this Volkswagen bus, he is some kind of creeping. Let's find a happy spot for the shield here. I love that low screen he's got on this thing. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Kind of dark back here a little bit, but oops. Winky dinky. I was paying attention to the squirrel and not the road. I feel like I'm on stilts on this thing. Okay, it grips off. I'd love if I could come across one of these things at a good price. I'd be all about it. Sorry about shield noise, but I'm afraid the wind's gonna blow in and just make too much noise. I don't know what makes more noise, the helmet or the wind coming through the helmet. 57 degrees it said before I left the shop. Alright, that seems like a good mix of wind in the helmet and and wind not in my... I'll catch up here in a second. I was thinking about the wind not blasting me in the eyes. That shield's low enough. I technically don't have eye protection on at the moment. I sure like the look of these tires. I mean, a lot of people saying really good things about them. I have to read up what it was. Somebody said something, they did weird things because of the way the adaptive ride height, the way it works on the Harleys. There's no hydraulics or nothing like that. It's some crazy thing only Showa could come up with. I love how there's still good colors here. They're mostly gone in the Toledo area. Kelly and I were remarking about that coming to work today, and then slowly, by the time you hit Klamath, there's a little more colors. Woodland, it's kind of city-ish when you're going through there, but there's more colors. Then you get here, and it's still nice and beautiful. Speaking of being impressed with stuff, this GoPro Hero 13 Black, it is not once in any way, shape, or form. I guess my 12 didn't either. It had one little glitch when I was using the quick capture. If I let it run way too long, it would every once in a while I would lose like the last minute or two, maybe not that long, of the footage. It wouldn't write it correctly. The audio was there, but the video was frozen. So that was in the middle of summer too. I don't know if it had gotten hot and I was driving slow. And it was usually when Kelly and I were riding together. We don't ride very fast together, so maybe it was just getting hot. But it's never overheated and shut down, or I don't know. It only did it to me twice, so there's been a firmware update since then, so I never noticed it again. But this 13, she's a rock star. The only thing she doesn't do good is in low light, but I'm used to that with GoPros, and you just don't film in low light with a GoPro. That Action 5 though, it films, you know, like in the shop there, in the shop that's too dark. Picture quality gets a little fuzzy on the GoPro. And even though I'm not totally happy with what the Action 5 does, it's usable. I mean, I vlogged for 2 days with it. I'm back to iPhone 16 Pro Max and a GoPro, my tried and true. Oh, we're stopped way. Oh, I thought it was the second light. I was looking a light ahead. I don't know. I guess I could get used to recluse after a while. It always weirded me out. It's just not a standard thing. I've never been in a situation that I needed something like this. You know, if you're doing serious, like, single trail stuff in some really weird areas, yeah, it would be great sometimes to not have to actuate the clutch when you're trying to keep yourself from sliding off a cliff or something, you know. It's definitely been situations, but not enough that I would go through all that and the expense. But never say never. Can't believe how beautiful it is. How did we get so lucky? How, oh how. The bike is saying 58.1. I'd be more apt to believe what the BMW is saying than that green running light icon. It keeps making me think I got that I slipped into neutral. sun in your face. It's because the time change, and it's an hour later than indicated. Such a smooth sounding motor. Not sure what he's got back there, if that's Two Brothers, Acro, something with a carbon tip. I just can't get over how tall this thing is. But it's very rideable. It's just when you first take off, it's like, whoo, and you adjust. Boys in there today. That boy has been busy the last few times I come through. Look at that moss now. It is just full green. Looks like somebody carpeted the road. Oh yeah, around here. Take them turns easy, boy. That guy diving out of that parking lot, I thought he was turning into here for a moment there. I was like, yikes. So, Joey from Northwest called and was just checking to see how I'm doing with the bike, and they watch the videos, so they know all that's going on. Super cool. They're having an open house thing this weekend, and they're giving away a Fat Bob. From 11 to 3 this Saturday. Maybe Kelly and I will go cruising up there. Check it out. I think parents are picking up kids. Yeah, I won't go out that way tonight. Oh, look at this. Getting to that time of year, the water starts collecting in this little back hole. Do a quick little walk around this thing, not that I didn't already. Step off the step stool, son. He's pretty brave. I'm looking at this thing before I take off, and I'm going, there ain't nothing holding that thing. It's just wrapped around there. Guess it's alright. I'm not going to go out and do wheelies or road racing or anything like that with it. Those are good looking bikes. I think they're gorgeous. Very ADV utilitarian looking, but I like that kind of look. It's in the business to do business. Do like those tires. You have to seriously consider those. If I can figure out if that's the ones that somebody said the way the suspension does its stuff, they said it was doing something weird, but it was just one guy. I don't know. Could have got a bad tire. That does happen. It's good. I'll walk around this way, a little less water. Still gonna get, well, he's got cleated pegs, so I don't have to worry about the pine needles getting stacked up. So yeah, I'm not going to go up like I normally do, because the people picking up their kids and stuff. We just slither back out this way. I don't know if the sound of this thing comes across the way I'm hearing it, but it's such a pleasing sound, and you feel it. Not in a vibration, just a smooth rumble. Hey, look at that. See, this guy came in today. I rolled right past that thing and didn't even see it. Nice. They wouldn't have done that up in Toledo, it was fog was so heavy it literally seemed like it was raining. Well, thanks for coming along for a rip snort on a beautiful 2015 F800 GSA. Got himself a little radiator shroud replacement. That thing must have melted good and went into a very small piece for him to get that thing out. It had to take quite a bit of stuff to get it out. That's no big deal. It's just a thing. Alright, we'll bounce from here. Well, hello there, YouTube. Wow, what a beautiful day.
It was.
Absolutely
It's very
gorgeous. Didn't get very warm, but felt great. No rain, that was key. I like the no rain.
Yeah.
But Mom's busy doing all kinds of kind of like inventory stuff, just searching mystery parts. Just stacks of paper. I don't know how she doesn't see numbers in her sleep at night. That's crazy.
Ew, my eyeballs hurt.
Yeah, I can imagine. It was fun taking that F800 GSA. I love those things. Those things are nice. The ones that are nice too is the 700s, where they're lower and just fun goof off bikes, you know. But you can seriously travel on those things too. They last forever, literally forever. It was nice. I was telling Kelly, it's nice to just do some physical thing on a BMW instead of some crazy diagnosing electrical whatever, you know. But anyway, on that, we're gonna roll out on you.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Thursday or Friday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.